Taurus, what's going on, y'all? This is Michael with Transcending the Mind. We're going to be looking at Taurus's Soulmate reading for January 2019. I've already pre-shuffled my cards. I like to reshuffle them again at the beginning of the video or when I'm getting ready to draw. It gives me that little bit of extra. Give me that little bit more energy going into it. So let's go ahead and get into it. What I'm going to be doing is a 9-card draw for you and a 9-card draw for your partner. See where your mental, emotional places are, and what your likely outcome is because of it. So this is a general reading. If it resonates with you, wonderful, I love it. If it doesn't, hey, maybe next time, just leave it at the door and we'll come back. Come on back. Let's see what else we get. So for your first card, your first placement, using the Patch Tarot, I got the 10 of Discs. 10 of Discs, Taurus. That's where your mind's starting at. 10 of Discs. Let's get a little more information on that. I need a little more info. It's telling me about being comfortable. Dang, you got cards just flipping over in the deck. Nine of Cups. I love this deck. Nine of Cups. Let's see what we got. Nine of Cups. What else? What is this trying to tell me? You got love on your mind. You got family on your mind. That's what this is telling me. You got 2 cards jumping out for your mind space. For your last spot on your mind space. You got the 4 of Cups. And the All. Your mind is focused on family and love, but there's something you're missing. That's what this is telling me. That's what these last 2 cards are telling me. There's something you're missing. There's something or someone you're overlooking. We're going to come back to that. We're going to get some more clarifiers on that. Let's see what else we got going. What else we got going? Let's see what we got in your emotional space. Ooh, we got cards jumping. Cards jumping. What we got? The Queen of Wands and the Aeon. You got some divine guidance going on for you this month, this go round in relationships. You got some straight up divine guidance coming for you in relationships, emotionally and mentally. This straight up, this is telling me being hot and cold about it. You got the Queen of Cups here. You got that right next to the Queen of Wands. You got fire and water. You got hot and cold going on this. What you got going on, Taurus? You're being guided, but you're not sure about it. You got reservations. Either you, or this is bleeding over from someone else, maybe. Somebody's got some reservations. What else we got? We got the Four of Wands. This feels like this is what you're wanting. You're wanting to come home. You got your friends, you got everybody up here, you're wanting to come home. Is your partner an air sign? Is what I'm seeing here in this wheel. In this wheel right here, on one end of that beam, you got the sign of Taurus, and on the other one, you got a bird. You got an air sign, or are you trying to take off? Is that your cycle? Let me see here. We're going to come back with some clarifiers on this. Let's see what we got. What's your likely outcome? The all. Whatever you got going on, you got a lot of guidance going in here. The truth, I'm sorry, the truth, not the all. Truth, as above, so below. Look at that. You got the world above, you got the world below, got another one in the middle. The truth. And everything. Let me see here. Crown. Look at that. What stands out to me on this? Got that eye beaming light down into this gentleman, or into this person, I can't say gentleman, into this person within the Merkaba. Whatever you got going on, you're going to come to a realization. You're going to learn the truth, and it's going to bring you a realization. You're going to come out of this hot and cold. You're going to find your way to what is home for you. Give me one more card on your outcome, Taurus. One more card for your outcome. At least one more card. Come on. There we go. There we go. What we got? Princess of Cups. Princess of Cups. Princess of Cups. Dadgum. If you look at her though, she is thriving. You just got to make sure you're not getting stuck as a dreamer. Just make sure you actually living life. Because with these cards, you're getting a lot of information in, and you got to make sure that you're not just getting stuck, that you're actually doing something with it. Because she does look like she's okay with just relaxing, just mellowing, even though she is thriving in what would otherwise be an inhospitable environment. That's what it is. The overall energy for your reading, for your half of the reading, Taurus, is the Eight of Swords. This gentleman doesn't know what he's doing. He doesn't know if he wants to fight, if he wants to stop. He's confused. And that's what you got here. You're getting all this information and you don't know what to do with it. You're getting all this going on and you don't know what to do with it. I'm going to come back to this. I'm going to pull some clarifiers on it later. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to pull your partner's cards, your partner's 9 cards. Well, at least 9 cards, and we'll see what we get from there. So let's see what we get. What do we have for your partner, Taurus? What do we have for your partner? Talk to me about the partner. Oh, and while I'm doing this, if you guys could go ahead and like, subscribe, hit the bell. That helps me out. That helps keep the lights on for me. It helps keep me doing this on my channel. It just helps keep things moving. Thank you. So let's see. Where's their head at? The Empress. The Empress. 4 spheres. This is my Epic Tarot deck. I love both these decks. These are great decks. I end up using all 4 of my decks because I only have 4. But when I first started doing this, basically they told me to use all 4, so that's what I do. Let's give me one more card. I need a little more info. Four of Swords. 4 of Swords for this person, Taurus. I feel like they're confused. They're just as confused as you are. That's what I'm feeling here. They're just as confused as you are. Here's your emotional state. Ooh. What do we have in here? Well, their first draw for their emotional state was the 7 of Books. This person's trying to reconnect with their inner selves, with nature, with themselves, with their higher self. They're looking for that wisdom from that owl that's on her shoulder, the 9 of discs, or 9 of spheres. And this is her very much trying to commune with nature, talk with spirit. This person may not realize what they're doing, but they are very much, they're trying to come out. You guys are doing the exact same thing, just different cards. And on top of that, they got the Emperor. They got the Emperor as well. So this person has the Empress and the Emperor over here. Alright, let's see what else we can get for this person. They're doing the same thing you are. They're confused. The only difference is information is coming to you freely, and they're actually hunting it. They're searching for it. Your intuition is working for you well. They're actually trying to exercise theirs. They don't trust their intuition. The Griffin of Cups, the Griffin of Chalices. Griffin of Chalices. is the Griffin trying to tell me? What is this Griffin trying to say? It's trying to say something. It's marching. It's moving. That's what this. The Griffin is about doing something. Taking all the dreams that are out there, all the dreams that they have. This is about actually trying to do something with their dreams. This person's trying to dig into their intuition and actually do something with their dreams, Taurus. Where you're just getting information, where you've already exercised your intuition. They're following you. Just look at it. The way this is laid out, I'm not going to move my camera because then it's a pain in the butt to put it back. But the way this is laid out, the Griffin is actually walking towards your deck. They're following you. See, mentally they're being pulled in a couple of different directions. That's what this is telling me. Because of it, they had some issues, so they had to stop. They had to slow down and stop. They were pulled in so many directions that they just had to stop so they could find themselves again. Now they're trying to reconnect with nature, and they're trying to reconnect with their own nature. We need some more information on here, and I need one more card in this placement. Come on, give me one more. I know it's in there. There. Wait a minute. I might have got my cards confused. Let me take a look. Because this might be the Emperor. I might have got my card confused. What is that? Is that the Devil? Hold on, hold a minute. Look it up. Oh, that's the Devil. Emperor still presented itself, though. This one actually is the Emperor. This card's the Devil. Trying to break that chain. That's what that is. They're trying to break an old pattern. Trying to break an old pattern by reconnecting to themselves. That changes entirely what this says to me. They're trying to break that old pattern, come back to themselves, stop feeling so robotic, and actually find themselves again, find who they are inside. This person's on a path of self-discovery. For now, they're following you. For now, that's what they're doing. But that's not how it's going to stay. Eventually, the Emperor is a trailblazer. He does his own thing. And then we have the Nine of Books. This big old golem. We got the Emperor. Well, we got the Ace of Spheres. The core of what they value. I feel like this Emperor and this Nine of Books is is talking about a type of strength, mental strength, that they're just pushing through something back to what they value. Let's see here. Let's see what their likely outcome is. Cards jumping. Cards jumping for them, Taurus. Got the Ten of Spheres. And the Griffin of Swords. Ten of Spheres, Griffin of Swords. Ten of Spheres, Griffin of Swords. What is this trying to tell me? The Sphere integrated is the Ten of Spheres. Sphere integrated. The potential of all life is not separated from the life that exists. It is in the roots of the earth and in our ancestors. What this is trying to say. Let me look at this sword real quick just to verify. I'm getting a vibe off this, and it feels like this person they're being guided by almost an ancestral spirit. This person has a lot of action cards. The Page of Swords, or the Griffin of Swords in this deck, is the sword in action. They're being guided to action. There's a lot of action taking place. Their outcome is they're going to become more self-sufficient with what they're doing. That Griffin of Cups, that Griffin of Chalices, that bad boy was walking towards you. This one's walking towards themselves. It's walking towards their ancestors, towards their past. Let's see here, we need some more info in this placement. The Unicorn of Spheres. That is the Page. Spheres are pinnacles in this. It's what they value. They're coming at this with fresh eyes. It's going to be a fresh deal. They're going to be coming at things very naively with this, but it's going to be fresh eyes. It's going to be like a fresh deal. And they got the Phoenix of Spheres. That is the Queen. This is a rebirth for them. That's exactly what this is. That is the Hermit card in this deck. This person is straight up. They're gonna resolve some issues that they've had, and it's gonna be a rebirth for them. Their overall energy is the Five of Swords. Look at him. He's made his own wings. He's He's built himself up and he's sitting there, he's ready to jump. He's just working up the courage. He's working up that rebirth. He's ready to jump. He's ready to go. He's ready to do his thing. That's where your partner's headed. You're already there. Your partner's finding their own way basically to where you are. They're going to try to follow your path. That's what this first Griffin is telling me. They're going to try to follow your path. But they're going to find out that they got to do their own thing. They got to do it their way. They can't just blindly follow your lead to success. They got to find their own way to do it. I'm going to get some clarifiers on your spread over here, Taurus. Let's see what we got going. Let's get some clarifiers, Taurus. Clarifiers. Talk to me. Okay, we'll clarify first. Dang. The Seven of Swords, we put in that. That wants to sit right there on that Ten of Discs. This feels like family. This feels like... I don't know. It doesn't feel right. We're going to put that card back. That didn't feel right. Well, guess maybe it did feel right. Now I got the Five of Swords. The fight's over. Coming to family. That Ten of Discs. Older gentleman holding a baby, family in the background, all kinds of goodies going on. It's giving up the fight. Whatever fight was going on is just walking away. It's literally is drama leaving your life. And you're getting to what actually makes you happy. Looking at this Nine of Cups. See what jumped out for you. Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands on that Nine of Cups, Taurus. In your mind space. Taking action on what you love. Let's see here. We want to clarify this Queen of Cups. I want to see what this Queen of Cups has to say. What is going on that's making you hot and cold? The Fool. You got the Fool, Taurus. That's what it is. You got something new going on. You're doing something. You're doing something new. You're changing your life so that you can come home. I mean, this is a divine guidance, don't get this twisted. But even if you saw a sign that said, move across the country or start a brand new job, I mean, we all know it, Taurus get comfortable. You're going to question it regardless. This is telling me you're going to do it. You're going to move forward with it. You're going to come home. Wherever you're home, wherever you view home, whatever you view home, whatever you view as that sanctuary for yourself, you're going there. This is on the Four of Wands. We got the Six of Swords. This is going home. Straight up. Straight up. This is you going home. And look at this outcome. I want to look at the truth. I want to get Let me get a clarifier on the truth. Give me something for the truth. What is the truth? I had a whole mess of cards just fall out. It's like 10 cards. Here we go. The Chariot. This is you bridging worlds. Like literally, this is you manifesting. Look at it. This gentleman has his wand right there in his hand. He has the white sphinx and the black sphinx. This is you bridging worlds. You're getting that knowledge by doing it. Let me clarify the crown for you. Talk to me about the crown. Good. The Eight of Wands. This is taking a whole lot of action. That's what's going on. Something got you going, Taurus. Something got you going, and you're taking massive action. You're changing a lot of things. Something got you going and you're changing. And it's not a bad thing. Something good got you going and you're feeling good about it. And you're taking massive action not because you have to, but because you want to. And look at this. Princess of Cups. And that's why she's cold. We got the Nine of Wands. This gentleman looks like he got smacked around real good. Maybe life ain't been super nice to him, but he's still doing his thing. He's going to heal from that. He's coming out of that. And that's what she is. She's thriving in not the greatest of conditions, just like you did, Taurus. That might not have been, it might not have been all peaches and cream, roses and daffodils, or whatever you want to call it. But you found your way to thrive. And that's going to carry forward for you going into this new situation. I want to get some clarifiers on your partner. I got to give this a second. My video is cut off at about 33 minutes. 33 minutes, 33 seconds. So I got to give this a second, let that roll over, and then I will continue. So bear with me momentarily, because I don't want to cut off what I'm saying. All right, Taurus, that should do it. Let's get some clarifiers on your partner here. I want to clarify the Empress for them. That's what I want to clarify for them. Using the Necronomicon Tarot to clarify. Actually, let me get a quick shuffle on this bad boy. I want to make sure we get that energy in there before I get all up in that. That's why that didn't feel all right. Ooh, that was loud. All right. Get that Empress clarified. Talk to me about the Empress. Tell me about this Empress. There we go. That's jumping. The Ace of Wands. Very creative energy, and they're not sure what to do with it. they're getting overloaded by a creative energy, and because of it, it's making them where they just can't act. They couldn't act at the time. They didn't know what to do, so they couldn't do anything. Let me clarify that real quick. Let me clarify that. Four of Swords. Yeah. Yeah. They got overloaded. This is the Four of Cups in this deck. These people are trash. They're laying on the ground wasted. They were overloaded. It was too much energy, too many different directions they were being pulled in at the time, and they just couldn't handle it. They shut down. You see here, what do we want to clarify now? Let's clarify this Griffin. Let's clarify this Griffin. What does this Griffin want to tell me? There we go. The Knave of Cups. Yep. Knave of Cups. It's the exact same card. This isn't going to let me go any deeper with this one. This one, she is scribing or copying a scroll. This is just starting out on their journey, and they're following someone else's lead. And that's all it's going to tell me. If you need more information on this for your partner or more on yours, hit me up for a private reading and a general reading. This is not going to let me go any deeper. So hit me up for a private reading. My information is down in the description. Let me see, what else are we going to clarify for them? Let's clarify this unicorn of spheres. Unicorn of spheres. Talk to me about that unicorn. Oof. Half the deck just fell out. Something wants to talk. So we're going to give it another shot. Unicorn. What do we get? That's what popped out. The Five of Discs. Guarded knowledge. They're trying to figure something out with this. They're trying to figure it out. They're going within, using that knowledge to go within and spark their rebirth. Basically they're resetting. They're resetting the whole shebang for them. Alrighty, Taurus. This concludes your general reading for your general soulmate reading for January. And once again, if you could, hit the like button, hit the bell, or hit the subscribe button, hit the bell. Helps me out a lot. Helps the channel. Helps keep the lights on. Helps keep things going. Helps let me know that what I'm doing is helping somebody. So it keeps me motivated to keep doing what I'm doing. And donations, thank you for those that have. They're not required. They help. They're not required, but I very much appreciate them. So thank you. And thank you for sitting with me for this time. I hope you guys have a good evening, good night, good day, good morning, whatever it happens to be, wherever you happen to be. Thank you for spending your time with me, and you take it easy now.